In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 foods that I eat almost every single day on a plant-based diet, predominantly raw. And the first thing, of course, you know me, is fruit. I always have an abundance of fruit every single day, usually whatever is in season, whether that's melons, apples, figs, mangoes. I love fruit, and the reason I like it so much is because it's literally the highest vibrational food, and whenever I eat fruit, I get into a good mood. Even if I have like a bad day, everything is going wrong, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And then I have some fruit and I immediately feel like my mood is like 10 times better, and I'm more connected with myself, with the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. And I always make sure I have a mixture of calorie-denser fruits, so bananas or dates, and water-rich fruits like mangoes, papaya, apples, melons, because that way I get the calories and I get the nutrient density, the volume. And let me know in the comments if you're a banana or a date person. I'm definitely a banana person, even though I still have dates almost every day as well. But yeah, banana smoothies are what I love the most, or banana ice creams. So yeah, fruit, definitely fundamental part of my diet. The second type of fruit is non-sweet fruit. So bell pepper, tomatoes, cucumbers, these are, known as vegetables by most people, but they are actually fruits. And the reason I love them so much is because they give me a lot of satiation, because of the nutrient density, because of the high water content, and they just taste amazing. They give you that nice, salty, savory hit or a kick whenever you need that. And yeah, usually I have veggies in the evening when I've already had all my calorie needs, during the day from the fruit. And then I have a nice non-sweet fruit vegetable meal. And yeah, the next category is vegetables, and my favorite vegetables at the moment, so I always go for whatever is in season. So this summer I've been eating lots of zucchini and romaine lettuce, and now that Brussels sprouts are coming into season, I'm really dialing in on the Brussels sprouts. I really love them. I typically don't eat them raw because they would not digest very well if you ate them raw. I put them in my steamer together with the other foods that I'm about to share with you. And yeah, I like them super like cooked through. So I usually put them in a steamer, I don't know, for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then they are super nice. And then when I have a fully raw day, I usually have, a nice head of lettuce. Currently, I'm in love with iceberg lettuce, so that's what I typically eat when I have my salad. I chop it up super finely. I add a nice dressing. If you want some dressing recipes, check out my Flat Tummy Feast cookbook, which you can get for free in the description box down below. And yeah, vegetables, definitely also fundamental part of my diet, because I have tried eating only fruits and that has not worked well. I've tried eating only fruits and starches. That has also not worked well. Because vegetables, because of their high nutrient density, their high water content, are great. And then I also find that they ground me. When I just have fruit, I sometimes felt like I was, a bit spacey, a bit too airy-fairy. Whereas when I have the vegetables, I just feel way more grounded and calm and centered. And yeah, so vegetables, important part of my diet as well. The next category is starches. Now this is not something I have every day, but typically when I have a salad, I like to add some beetroot or some carrot, just very finely grated into it as well. And then when I have a cooked meal, dinner, raw to 4 kind of day, even though I don't have my dinner at 4, but I have it, maybe at 3:30. So I'm not a technical raw to 4 person. But yeah, I then have some starches when I have them. So currently, again, I always go for what's in season. In the summertime, when potatoes are starting to come into season, that's what I like to focus on. Now that the pumpkins are just like everywhere, that's what I focus on. And then in the summertime, when there's no pumpkin or potatoes, I typically go for imported sweet potatoes or carrots. And yeah, what I like about starches, same as the vegetables, is that they have this grounding effect on us. Like, I just feel like they're so satisfying, satiating, and yeah. So I include them in my diet as well. And then the last category is seeds. So if you know my Flat Tummy Feast cookbook, you know that I like my salad dressings with hemp seeds because they give the dressing this really creamy ranch kind of consistency. So I typically add 1 or 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds into my salad dressings to, yeah, make them really satisfying. Really good. Hemp seeds are so amazing for the omega-3 to 6 ratio, which we always want to make sure we have more omega-3 than we have omega-6, which is really easy if you eat an abundance of plants, because most plants have, you know, everything I showed you has the perfect omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. But then when we incorporate overt fats into our diet, then hemp seeds and fat sources that have a high amount of omega-3 are most optimal. And then when I have, you know, a cooked day, I sometimes, many people don't know this, I also didn't know this for a long time, but buckwheat and quinoa are actually not grains, but they're seeds. And even before I learned that, I've always felt that these two digest 1,000 times better for me than, let's say, rice, pasta, even things like millet. Personally, for me, these digest so much better, and on top of that, I also enjoy them way more compared to like rice. I just find it a bit plain and boring, versus these two, I can literally eat them, just a big bowl of quinoa or buckwheat. I don't need anything, I could literally just eat the bowl. But typically, I like to combine them, you know, with some vegetables, with some starches. Let's say, you know, I have some quinoa and then I steam up a little bit of pumpkin and some vegetables, just to give it a little bit of variety, make it a bit more, you know, exciting, satiating, and fun. So those are the 5 foods. And if you made it to this point of the video, comment fruit. And if you want to watch another video with me, you can check out the 33 benefits that I receive from eating lots of raw food and why I don't choose to eat a fully raw vegan diet. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!